Greetings, I'm Dr. Sean Reed, author of the Dating Toolbox, available on Amazon.com. So today I want to talk about the fact that there are good women out there, or ask the question, are there good women out there? My answer is yes, but what you need a system to find those good women. So good women are out there. You just need to find them, and in order to do so, you need a systematic approach. You need what I call the dating machine. Okay, so if we look at our media and academia, it's pretty clear that over the last 60 years, there has been a war on men, particularly a war on men when it comes to dating, starting families, and raising families, right? We know the divorce rate is extraordinarily high. We know that 70% of the time it's the woman filing divorce, and women usually get the children. Women usually get a chunk of the ex-husband's paycheck, usually get the house, and things of that nature. So because of that, a lot of men no longer want to get married. And my argument is that marriage can still be very successful if you find the right woman. I have a wonderful marriage because I use my system to find the right woman and to keep her in love. Another thing that has happened in response to what I call the war against men, we've had what are known as men's rights movements. So a big one has been men's right to custody. Men have formed together to create groups that fight for men being able to have custody of their children. And today I was doing a little research. I was looking up some of these men's rights groups, men's right activists. They're called MRAs. And every liberal media interpretation of them is that they're misogynistic. So, just wanting to spend time with your children is considered by our media and our academics as misogyny. And so, that just gave me a further example of why there has been a war on men and why so many men are turned off by the idea of dating, marriage, and starting a family. What I'm telling you is that you can do it successfully. Like I said, you just need a system. And my whole dating machine is such a system. So it all starts with when you meet a gal, you smile. Does she smile back? Or is she dour? Is she unpleasant? Will she not smile? That's, for starters, that tell you if you have a potentially good one or not. If she does not smile back at you, you don't have a good one, okay? So leave it at that. She smiles at you. The next test is she willing to engage in a conversation with you? And does that conversation go well? That's another test. So she smiles at you. You have a nice conversation. Then the next test is, does she give you her phone number? Again, these are all tests. These are all methodologies to weed out undesirable women and to find a good woman. Like I said, there are good women out there. Women are not inherently bad. It's our system that turns them bad. It's our media. It's our academic institutions. Women, I believe, are inherently good. When I used to teach, they'd come into the university. They'd want to find a husband. They'd want to get married. I would always tell them, no, wait, focus on your education, get your career going, then look for a husband. The problem is, by the time they finish their education, they were taught by the university to hate men. So, we have all these cultural forces, these powerful institutions like universities and the media teaching our women to hate men, but women are not inherently bad. I argue that they're inherently good. And like I said, we just need a system for finding them. So we've done these things to weed out the bad ones. She smiles, which means she's pleasant. She talks to you, which means that you get along well. She gives you that date, which means she likes you. You always want date women that like you. Don't waste your time on people that don't like you. So she gives you her phone number. You wait a couple days. You call her up. Does she accept your date idea? Again, this is another test. A lot of times you'll see a woman, very common, will start negotiating dates early on in the process. So you call her up, hey, Suzanne, would you like to go miniature golfing? No, I want you to take me to that expensive sushi restaurant. Oh, hi, Suzanne, would you like to go bowling? No, I want you to take me to that expensive French restaurant. So if she starts negotiating early dates, that means she's going to be a problem. That means that your life with her is going to be one of constant negotiation and probably constant arguments. Get rid of her. But if she agrees to the first few dates, you say, hey, let's go to the mall. Let's go to the park. And we always do these types of action dates early on. I've explained why we don't spend a lot of money on the early dates. If she is agreeable to these dates early on, that shows she's a flexible giver. That shows she's going to be a pleasant person to be around. Again, these are all tests. Now, after the first 3 dates, then you start letting her pick some of the dates. But she has to go along with the first 3 dates. Again, these are all tests. So your first 3 dates go well. Now she has probably entered into your dating rotation. You will start to see her every Tuesday or every Thursday, what have you, depending on when you can fit her in, and you will start to date her, okay? If those dates go well, at some point, you're going to commit to her and you're going to stop seeing all other women. Then you're going to be going for something I call the golden year, okay? The golden year means 1 year, no major red flags, no fighting, no arguing. You get along well. She proves to be a flexible giver. Now you have a woman you can spend the rest of your life with. So you see, these are all tests. These are all tests. These are systematic ways to weed out undesirable women and to get a good one that will enhance and enrich your life. These good women are out there. You just need a system for finding them.